In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Our starting lineups, a look at the matchups here, and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. Who doesn't love a good rivalry, guys? Especially between two teams in the same conference.
I know I do, because it always makes these kinds of games much more interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if things got a little chippy tonight. I mean, I can't wait for this one.
Now here's Taurasi. Outside Plum. Pass to Stokes. Gray. Wilson the screen. Now Stokes. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. And it's her first trip to the line.
Stokes. 2 shots.
Free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here's Cloud. Taurasi outside. Connects on the 17-footer.
You have to guard all parts of the court against Taurasi. Once she crosses half court, she will score from anywhere.
Wilson sets a screen. Pass to Stokes. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. Taurasi outside. Launches it. Rebound by the Aces. Now Gray. Outside Plum. Pass to Stokes. Tries again. She gets it in there.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Cloud. Copper. Gray defending. Copper outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by A'ja Wilson. Jackie Young drives in. Pass to Gray. Outside Plum. Buries it from three-point range.
One of the best skills Plum has, her release. It's so fast, especially off the feet.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Griner. And the layup's good off the glass.
But not only does a 6'9" height help Griner get the rebound, once she secures it, she's so close to the hoop, those second effort points come easy.
Now here's Gray. Wilson the screen. Pass to Young. Plum. 5 to shoot. Great D that time from Natasha Cloud. The Mercury trail. Copper outside. Screen by Griner. And no good. Nice defense from A'ja Wilson. And you look at the career of Kalia Copper. She really took advantage of that 2020 season.
Yeah, that was the wobble year down in Bradenton. A lot of players opted out, but Copper, she opted in. She had by far her best season. And in the 3 years since, she's been an all-star 3 times. And, oh, by the way, finals MVP with the Sky, too.
On the wing, Kalia Copper. Cunningham. Pass to Griner. Copper with the ball. Over Gray. And the basket by Copper.
Laser focus. Copper nailing the mid-range.
Gray with it. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the inside. Wilson. Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. And here the Mercury. Trailing by 4. Here's to Rossi. It's hauled in by the Aces.
Nearly got a finger to that shot on the block attempt.
It was just as effective as a block. Made her completely change her release point and caused the miss.
Now here's Plum. Wilson left side. Out to Gray. Puts up a 3. Here's Stokes. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Copper outside. Picked by Taurasi. Now here's Copper. She's guarded closely. Asia Wilson with some nice D. Now here's Plum. She's covered by Cloud. And here's Stokes. She's got 9. Kicks it out to Plum. Obviously, easier said than done, but what's the key in winning a title?
Well, straight up, you need a first-team all-WNBA level player. Basically, every title team has had, at minimum, a top 5 talent.
And it has to be about more than her. You need key role players and multiple defensive stoppers as well.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And so here's Phoenix. 8-point game. Outside Cunningham. Pass to Copper. Cunningham. Screen by Griner. Just her first attempt. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in.
Well, not just a perimeter threat, Cunningham is also dangerous on the interior.
Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Inside. Kicks it out to Plum. Clock at 2. And another miss by Las Vegas. Pass to Taylor. Copper. Outside Cunningham. Pulls up from the top of the key. Can't hit that one.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Here's Wilson. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
And so here's Phoenix. Trailing here by 8. To the middle. Here's Taylor. Count the basket.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
the Aces with the ball. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Clock at 4. Plum. Count it. Her second make in 4 attempts.
It's just so hard to knock Plum off balance. She is so good at absorbing contact and finishing anyways.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Diana Taurasi on the wing. To the paint. Reiner's shot is good.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
The Aces leading. Pass to Stokes. Now Gray. Now here's Plum. 4 on the clock. Down low. Stokes. That one is good. She has missed only 1 of her 6 shots from the floor.
Good heads-up play by Plum, moving the ball and creating for another shooter.
And here the Mercury. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Second chance shot. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
First personal foul.
It goes on Asia Wilson.
You know, despite playing lots of time at the 3, Copper is inside a lot, and it just kind of makes her a different type of matchup.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, Kalia Copper is the kind of versatile player a team can really count on. She's always there and ready to deliver, especially when it comes to points.
And good on both. Now here's Gray. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. To the inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
The thing that Gray does again and again and again, provide your team with winning plays.
The Mercury trail. Pass to Allen. Here's Taylor. And they call an illegal screen here.
Good call there. Her feet still moving when she set the screen.
She sort of lowered her shoulder into her, too. A move you perfected, actually. But they were going to get her there one way or the other.
Outside Hayes. Back to Gray. Pass to Gustafson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Screen by Egbo. The 3 is up. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Here's Taylor. Here's Herbert Harrigan. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Aces ahead, up 8. We'll be right back to the action when we return. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
The work they've done to get in close offensively, the difference right now.
And I like that they aren't settling for outside shots. Just keep attacking the rim.
Very aggressive.
And here are the Aces now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hayes, she's guarded by Herbert Harrigan. Clark outside. Ray. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. The rebound by Brittany Griner. Here's Taylor. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2. Now Gray. Outside Hayes. Launches a 3, and she's good on the 3 ball.
An offensive powerhouse. When Hayes is feeling it, she has the range to stretch the floor.
Outside Herbert Harrigan. Pass to Griner. Now here's Allen. She's covered by Clark. Here's Taylor. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Las Vegas grabs the miss. Hayes with it. Now Clark. She's covered by Allen. Now here's Gustafson. To the middle. Clark outside. Pass to Gray. Shoots over Herbert Harrigan. Mack grabs the miss.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
They double team Brittany Griner. And it's Herbert Harrigan with the 3.
Great shooting reflexes from Herbert Harrigan. Her team setting her up, and she knocks it down.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside Hayes. Back to Gray. Pass to Hayes. Inside, Allen with the steal. And a fast break now for the Mercury. A nice shot by Herbert Harrigan.
Never short on energy. Herbert Harrigan finishing off the break.
The Aces leading. Clark outside. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Hayes. She's guarded by Herbert Harrigan. Pass to Gray. 4 on the shot clock. Clark. The Aces with another miss.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go through the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Now here's Herbert Harrigan. She's got 8. And there's the whistle. It goes on Gustafson. That's her first foul. The Aces making a switch.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Taylor. 6 on the shot clock. And it's good. 2 points.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Clark. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Screen by Gustafson. And it's Gray missing. And the Mercury with possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Cloud. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Young. They need this. And Brittany Griner with the block.
Makes great use of her length and instincts. Griner is easily one of the best shot blockers in the WNBA.
And how about that replay? You got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Young. The 3 ball. Gets that one to fall after missing her first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
It's pretty impressive watching Kelsey Plum run the offense like this. She has a gift for spotting open teammates.
And the Mercury call time here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Phoenix trailing here. And here's Copper. And Clark pulls it down. Now the Aces with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Outside Plum. Pass to Gray. And that's out of bounds. Las Vegas will retain possession.
Las Vegas.
Outside Plum. To the inside. Gray. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. It's on Kalia Copper.
Rarely gets out of control. I admire how Gray just does whatever she has to do for her team to pick up a win on any given night.
And she knocks down the first one. And when you look at the last few WNBA Finals matchups, it looks like we're in the super team era, fellas.
Oh, absolutely. Free agency playing a major role in who wins it all. New York and Vegas last year adding major pieces via big-time signings in the offseason.
And top-end talent is ultimately what wins in the playoffs. I think we'll continue to see super teams get formed.
A dead-eye outside shooter, Gray's confidence on the offensive end is what makes her so dangerous.
Here's Taurasi. Buries it down low. Now here's Gray. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Shot clock at 6. Back to Plum. The Aces with another miss. Now Now here's Cloud. She's tightly guarded. Here's Copper. Another shot. And they have their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still come up empty. Pass to Plum. Now Gustafson. This is her first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the away team, Megan Gustafson. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. He's off on the second. And here the Mercury. 6-point game. Allen's shot is off. Pass to Plum. Outside Hayes. Gustafson. And she banks in the layup.
I admire Hayes' vision. I mean, she's pretty much aware and alert of everything happening on the court.
Here's Taurasi. On the wing, Kalia Copper. Here's Billings. She's guarded by Wilson. And the shot goes in.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Now Plum. She's got 7. To the paint. Here's Gustafson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Kelsey Plum.
Just the way they wanted, within touching distance of the rim.
And so here's Phoenix. Trailing here by 8. Diana Taurasi on the wing. They set the screen. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more. And she's got her first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Shooting 1.
Now the Aces with it. Outside Hayes. It's stolen by Natasha Cloud. Copper outside. Here's Billings. She's guarded by Wilson. Pass to Taurasi. Shoots over Young.
Phoenix foul. Malik Williams. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
The Aces leading. Plum with it. She's got 7. Gray left side. Now here's Plum. She's covered by Cloud. Here's Wilson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Rebounds well and has a knack for converting offensive rebounds into points. Wilson is electric.
Now here's Taurasi. She has 7. And they're going to count the bucket and send her to the line. 3-point play.
In terms of defensive guards, who do you think is the best in the league, Brian?
I think you start with Brittany Sykes. She's been all defense the last 4 seasons and creates havoc at the point of attack.
And I like Jordan Canada. You know, she's a little smaller at 5'6", but she piles up the steals, is normally amongst the league leaders, and is so quick. I mean, she is a menace guarding the ball.
Here's Gray. Pass to Stokes. And here's Plum. Left side, Young. 6 to shoot. For 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Rossi outside. Fires the 3. Makes the bucket. He's now got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 on the game.
Well, there she is again, leading by example. Now, Taurasi may not demand the ball, but they're calling her number, and she's delivered time and time again.
Now here's Plum. 7 points in the game. And there's a pick. There's the triple. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Cloud. Diana Taurasi on the wing. Three-pointer. And the Mercury, another 3.
Follow Taurasi. I mean, double team her, trap her, anything. You can't let her score off the pick and roll.
Left side, Plum. Pass to Gray. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not much the D can do once she gets to the bucket.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Aces on top. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll, please. And thinking about the shot.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. We're seeing a tremendous game from Taurasi.
Sheer dominance in the post by her so far, just tearing them to shreds when she gets the ball inside.
And getting it to her is the only hard part, because once she's got the rock, she's automatic.
Here's Plum. Gray outside. Back to Plum. Just 4 to shoot. Top of the key. Rebounded by Copper.
As far as, a jumper will go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
Seriously, I don't know how that one didn't fall.
Now here's Copper. Pass to Cunningham.
Copper, Gray defending. Copper outside. Over Gray. And she tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's the Aces with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. And can't cash in from close range.
Typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Taurasi, guarded by Young. Diana Taurasi is doubled. Deflected. Wilson with the steal. Yes! And the foul! It's on Diana Taurasi.
Just a valiant display of persistence. Wilson never wants to be denied a bucket.
First trip to the free throw line for her tonight.
One shot.
Here's Cloud. Wyatt so far offensively searching for her first points of the game. Here's Taurasi. Good for another basket. She's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Looking comfortable operating in the post. Taurasi has a great sense of when to attack from this area on the court.
The Aces leading. Gray outside. Stokes. Gray. She's covered by Copper. Here's the 3. And Chelsea Gray hits from deep.
A polished and reliable perimeter shooter. Gray won't think twice about shooting from outside.
Rossi outside. Three-pointer. Score that one for her 8th field goal. 8 for 11, in fact, on an accurate night.
Three's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
A nice shot by Wilson.
It's a pleasure to watch her work at that end of the floor.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
A coach needs to tell their players to box out with some energy. I mean, come on. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy all night long. Too many second chance points.
On defense, the Aces. And it's out of bounds to the Mercury as Phoenix retains possession.
So close to picking that pass off.
Still a nice play, though, to make sure the pass didn't reach the target.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Cloud. The basket good off the assist from Diana Taurasi.
You know, an effective floater is just about unstoppable. Great job by Cloud to drop that one in. Not an easy shot to master.
Now Plum. 7 points in the game. Gray. Lets the three fly. Plum misses. The Mercury trail. Copper outside. Cloud. Pass to Taurasi. And here's Cunningham. Guarded by Young. Here's Cloud. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Taurasi. Offensive board. Basket good.
In the paint. Griner simply unstoppable. She's so tall at 6'9", but she also has lovely touch.
Now here's Gray. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wilson with it. Reiner's there. Back to Wilson. Young. She's covered by Cunningham.
Give it up for her inside. Great rebound, and she had to fight for it.
Cloud right side. Rossi outside. For the tie. Here's Griner, and it's all evened up.
The road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this game up.
And I'll admit it, at one point I thought they were toast. They've shown some serious character to battle this far back.
I mean, I thought they were toast too, with butter and jelly and everything on it.
Now here's Copper.
Not a lot of room.
Pass to Cunningham.
Griner with the ball. Taurasi outside. For the lead. Diana Taurasi with another miss. Now Gray. Pass to Stokes. Now here's Wilson. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. And here's Cloud. Taurasi. Outside Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Diana Taurasi.
Well, Cunningham is a taller guard, which makes her a tough cover for most other guards in the league.
Here's Gray. She's got 7. Pass to Stokes. Now Plum. Now here's Gray. She's covered by Copper. Gray, that's good.
You love to see a guard like Chelsea Gray take contact and still complete the play. That's toughness.
Diana Taurasi on the wing. 21 points in the game. Wilson with the steal. And now the Aces on the break. Launches the 3. And Chelsea Gray hits from deep.
Always seems to be in the right position. Gray's patience and experience make her the bright player she is.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. 2-point game. Rossi right side. Screen by Griner. Elbow shot. And she gets that one to go off the front iron.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Young. She's got 6. Yep, that one goes.
Keeping Young out of the paint has to be a focus for this defense. She is so effective near the rim.
Taurasi with it. Pass to Cloud. Back to Taurasi. Griner with the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And there's another one for the Mercury.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her.
Now Stokes. She's covered by Taurasi. Here's Gray. Plum. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Nailed from three-point land.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps you get into a rhythm offensively.
And here's Plum. Gray outside. Plum. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Now here's Copper. Screen by Griner. To the middle. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
You want to stop Griner when she's attacking the hoop? Didn't think so. Too much coming at you.
The Aces trailing. Outside Plum. Back to Gray. Back to Plum. Pass to Wilson. Over Griner. And it's Wilson missing. And so here's Phoenix.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Guarded by Young. Diana Taurasi on the wing. From downtown. Rebound by the Aces. Now here's Wilson. She's got 9. Outside Plum. Stokes. She can't get that one to fall. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort. Pass to Cloud. Diana Taurasi on the wing. For 3. A rebound by Gray. For the lead. No good on the last second attempt there. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Mercury up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the 4th quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Phoenix in the lead. Here's Cloud. There's a screen. Pass to Allen. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Fast break, Las Vegas. And it's blocked by Rebecca Allen. And she gets it back.
Screen by Gustafson.
Up top, Plum. She's covered by Cloud. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Young. And it's good. The game is all even. Here's Cloud. Pass to Allen. Back to Cloud. Down low. Here's Copper. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
Fantastic touch from Copper there. You can see how locked in she is scoring inside.
And the Aces with possession. Clark with it. Young. Up top, Plum. Shoots over Cloud. Plum can't hit. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it. Copper outside. Ball's knocked loose.
Stolen by Gustafson.
Here's Young. Make it 5 for 10 for her with that bucket.
Another for Young, and while she's a tremendous passer, when she starts scoring like this, it adds another dimension for her team.
And so here's Phoenix. Copper outside. Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. Back to Copper. Pass to Mack. Clock at 6. On the wing, Kalia Copper. She's guarded by Hayes. And the basket by Copper.
Well, Copper can sometimes be a selective three-point shooter, so she must have been feeling that look.
Outside Hayes. Young.
Screen by Gustafson.
Young shot is off. And they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
And they can't afford to let it get any slimmer.
Natasha Cloud from outside. They get it back.
Mack can't get it to go.
And the Aces with possession. Pass to Hayes.
Screen by Gustafson.
From the arc. And Hayes is good for 3.
Dynamic in the two-player game. Hayes doing it herself, making the deep head.
Up top, Cloud. She's guarded by Plum. Crosses over. And Cloud lays it in.
Was not phased at all by the bigger defender on her. And in the low block, I thought she might be a little phased.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that would be her comfort zone. But hey, she looked pretty comfortable right there, didn't she?
Now here's Plum.
Screen by Gustafson.
Back to Hayes. Young. Yes, and a nice assist from Tiffany Hayes.
Oh, usually she's providing the pass. Young has to be happy to be on the receiving end of a catch and shoot. More than willing to fire.
Copper outside. No luck on that one. That's good D by Tiffany Hayes. The Aces with the lead. Here's Clark. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, I'd say that shot was well within her range.
I hope so. There's nothing like a one-footer.
And here the Mercury. Now Cloud. To the middle. Here's Billings. Rebound by the Aces. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Young shot's good.
And this is how you finish through contact. Young showing some strength.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Trailing by 5. Now here's Allen. Guarded by Young. Copper for 3. And again, Phoenix no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D. Because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Gustafson. The shot from the low post is good.
They're doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
Yeah, and that's the key right there, consistency. They'll stay in control of this game if they stick with the game plan and don't waste possession.
Absolutely.
Now here's Cloud. Here's Mack. Back to Cloud. Will it go? And it's rebounded by Jackie Young.
She got ahead of herself there and just lost her concentration. At least that's what I think.
Screen by Gustafson. To the inside. That falls. Nice lead that time from Jackie Young.
Very good possession. They've never lost their focus as this game has gone along.
And now that we're moving deeper into the fourth, it's at the point where they add a few more points to the lead and they can put this one away for good.
Absolutely.
Now here's Copper. Pass to Allen. Cloud. Hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Love the take from Cloud right there. Not letting the defense deter her.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Yeah, coach wants to get everybody on the same page out there and maybe change up some things as well.
Yeah, that's probably a good timeout. You might as well talk things through.
And kind of change that game plan as well.
Outside Young. Plum. She's covered by Cloud. Here's Stokes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Kelsey Plum.
Unstoppable offense for both teams. I love the pace of this game.
Yeah, the pace is only picking up the deeper we get into this game. This has absolutely been a fun one to watch.
Now here's Taurasi. Copper outside. Back to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. Taurasi outside. Rebound by the Aces. Pass to Young. Now Plum. Gray. She's covered by Copper. Back to Plum. And the shot goes in.
What effort from Plum down in the paint, outworking the defense and getting a shot.
Taurasi with it. From past the arc, sinks the triple.
A gifted shooter, Taurasi can knock down shots from well beyond the arc. Really extends the defense.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Young. The three. Griner with the rebound. Phoenix trailing here. Rossi outside. Back to Cunningham. The three-pointer off the mark.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Now here's Plum. She's covered by Cloud. Natasha Cloud with the block.
On the wing, Sophie Cunningham.
Guarded by Young. And there it is.
Killer instinct. I mean, Taurasi steps her game up in clutch situations. She wants to win at all costs.
And here's Young. Up top, Wilson. Stokes. The layup miss.
Just stay closer. I mean, really, that's all the defender had to do there.
Rossi with it, working on Wilson. Now here's Taurasi. Shoots over Wilson. Here's Griner. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
You have to be bold to succeed in big moments, guys. And Griner shows that she's up for the challenge.
First team foul.
Here's Gray. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up 5. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 6-point ball game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
They still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, it could, but they're going to need some help any way you cut it, Tim. They'll be hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
But hey, we've seen some crazy things happen.
Pass to Taurasi. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Keeping her eyes up and her options open. Natasha Cloud is surgical in her approach.
No choice but to foul there, but she's probably the last player they want to send to the line.
Yeah, but they didn't have the time to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority there.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They just could not waste any more time.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up 5. And so she drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Yeah, I don't think a 2-point basket does much good for them here.
Yeah, I think that's their only choice. A 3 and then a foul.
Just not enough time left.
to Cloud. The three. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring them within 3.
Amazing. That's just serious composure from Cloud. Doesn't let the stakes rattle her at all.
4th team foul. At the line for the away team, Chelsea Cloud. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And she is unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Quick bucket then foul. It's really the only option they have at this point.
And the important thing, Tim, is who they foul. They don't want to send an ace to the line if they can avoid it.
Exactly, Brian. Find the worst free throw shooter immediately.
Here's Taurasi. No good on the quick 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
5th team foul. At the line for the away team, Asia Wilson. 2 shots.
She drops the first one, and that puts them up 5. So she gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
From deep. No good there. So the Aces win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances as the visiting team.
But that didn't seem to bother them one bit. Road team, home team. All I know is at the end of the day, they were the better team.
And that's a wrap, everyone.